Welcome back everyone to the channel for another video. This is Q50 Beast. Today we're in American Truck Simulator. We have our F350 here. This is a paid mod from Frank Brazil. There is a $10 fee associated, but it's pretty cool. There's very good modeling on this truck on the exterior and interior. Comes with a few trailers. You see we have working strobe lights on the top. It's just all around a very good job. Great design, a lot of good attention to detail. Interior, here's what it looks like. The mirrors work pretty well. We have an issue with the speed. It's kind of off, but the GPS works very well in this truck. The trailer looks pretty good. Nice 40-foot trailer. There's a couple different combinations you can put on this truck. You can elect to make this a rollback truck. It can be a regular tow truck. You can make this thing a dually, just a regular dually. It can be a single rear wheel as well. There's some tire combinations. I believe there's a wood box that you can put on this truck as well. So we chose this kind of flatbed gooseneck, and as we're on our way to pick up our load. So I'll be quiet so you can kind of listen to the truck. Sounds pretty cool. Alright, so we're approaching our pickup location here. Get this thing up into the yard and see what kind of loads they have for us today. Very good looking truck. Sounds pretty cool too. Alright, so let's see what we got here. So we're in South Dakota right now. And we're going to go to the cargo loads. And we have a load of fertilizer we can pick up and take to Missouri. So yeah, we'll take that job. Alright, so I'll be quiet. You can kind of see what we're doing here. Go pick up this load of fertilizer. So again, the trailer comes with the download. I believe there's a camper that comes with this. There's an animal trailer. Of course, we have this PJ trailer. Pretty nice mod. I mean, only 10 bucks. I think it's well worth it. You get multiple trucks out of it, and you'll see here we'll be able to take the same type of loads that we'll take with trucks, just at a lighter weight, of course. So I've tried to back this thing up with the mirrors inside of the truck, and the trailer whips around a lot. Probably not as realistic as you would like it to be. This could be a combination of my driving skills inside the game, or you just may need to just take your time with it. So we're gonna get this thing backed up and get it loaded, see how the load looks on the trailer, and we're gonna get up and down the road. So the sound on this mod is pretty cool. It sounds like a diesel pickup truck. I don't think we're using the 6.7 liter power stroke that's in this model of truck, but it's something close enough. And you know, just doing a few loads on this, it kind of feels exactly like how the power stroke feels, as far as pulling that weight. I once owned a F350 single rear wheel with the power stroke, and the power ratio is pretty close here. I mean, this truck is a little bit stronger than what you would feel in real life, but it's very close. So it's pretty authentic feel as far as the power. But we'll get into more of that in a little bit. Let's try to get this thing lined up so we can get it loaded. All right, so we're going to turn the engine off here, and we're getting loaded. All right, so we have our load of fertilizer. Looks pretty cool. It's a really nice looking load. Sets very well on this PJ trailer. Once again, it's just a really nice mod. And I use the strobes here because I don't like the sound of the flashers continuously going. So it looks like we're pulling 9,240 pounds. But getting back to the lights, I use the strobes here as my warning signals for everyone in the yard that we're backing up and we're doing what we have to do to get loaded. So we kind of keep that thing on, at least for the time period that we're in the yard, and get loaded, and then we pull off and we turned those things off so we can get up and down the road. But back to the weight, it was 9,240 pounds, and you're looking at about 4,500 pound trailer, maybe close to 5, just depending on, I guess, the brand. But something this long, it's between 4,000 and 5,000 pounds. So you add it up with the 9, and we're looking at about 14,000 pounds that we're pulling up and down the road. So it's pretty good weight for a dually, F350 at that. It's definitely not taxing the truck at all. It's designed to pull this type of weight every day if you had to. So looking at this truck, I mean, like I said, it sounds really good. The attention to detail in here is spot on. It's pretty close. I mean, it looks pretty close. Alright, so we get this thing whipped around. A little wide there. We're gonna get this thing on the interstate and see how it pulls. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Alright, so we're gonna make our first pull, getting this 14,000 pounds up the hill. As you see, we're accelerating very close to real life. We got it to the floor. It's pretty authentic, pretty authentic. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and try to get this thing up to speed and get the cruise control set. But once again, let's take a look at this load while we're on the street. Once again, it looks really, really good. I love the detail that they put into the modeling of the load. It just looks good. Nice country, South Dakota, on our way to Missouri. Yeah, that diesel sounds good. Alright, so getting to the handling of this truck, there's a little bit of sway here. Once again, I had a single rear wheel F350, and I didn't really have much sway at this weight, so I would assume that a dually would handle the weight a little bit better. But again, it's pretty close to being authentic. I mean, this is a really, really good design. There's a lot of effort to put into this truck to make it to what it is. So it's pretty realistic feel. Just a little more sway than what you would have at this weight. I can see a single rear wheel swaying at about 24,000 pounds maybe. So the fact that we have 14,000 and have a dually, I don't see why we would be swaying here. But either way, it handles pretty well considering those things that I just said. So it's a little more steering input that you would like, but otherwise it's handling pretty well. Looks like we got a little detour up here, so we'll check our mirrors and see if we can get that thing over. Some sort of accident. Alright, but it's pulling this grade pretty good, and again, authentic. So checking, we got some trailer damage here. We just took off. As you know, we haven't hit anything. So we'll see what happens when we go downhill here. Alright, so we're working our way off the interstate. We're going to try to take our time here and see what happens. Not sure about that trailer damage. So, pretty good speed, and we have more trailer damage here. I'm wondering if they're simulating just the size of the trailer and how much damage you would put on it. I don't know. I'm not sure about the damage. I know the trailer is pretty low at the bottom, at the rear end. But yeah, I can't make sense of that. It's not much to repair. It's cheaper than repairing larger trailers, but it's still doesn't make any sense to me because we know we didn't hit anything. But again, we're pulling up the hill pretty well. Still, I mean, even with that trailer damage thing, I still would purchase this mod. Say the base game starts to get stale to you, you're modding other trucks and you just want to do something different. Hotshot trucking is very fun. You see, it's integrated pretty well in the game. and you can make a business out of that as well. So right now I have, I believe, 10 garages, and I have one garage just full of Hotshot trucks. You know, we have 2 tow trucks in there, and the other 3 pull PJs. You know, so we have a box trailer as well that we pull with it. But it's just something different. You know, just add some variety to the game. I think it's a great touch. So for $10, yes, I definitely would pick up this mod. I advise it. As you see, I mean, we're doing pretty well with it. At this point, if you're still watching, you may ask, why are you doing American Truck Simulator videos? Well, I've always wanted to add variety and provide content for not just one sector of people. So I try to keep the work as close as possible, but try to add some variety to the channel. So that's why we're doing it, and we can probably use this time to catch up on the channel, you know, do some chatting and all of those different types of things. So there's a lot that can come out of here. And again, just to provide some good content other than just doing tuning videos. So the intent is not to lose anyone, to continue to do all of those things, but to add to the channel, just an addition. So it looks like we're approaching our drop-off location. So we'll try to get this thing turned in so we can get this load dropped off and get to the next. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and talk to the yard boss and see what he has for us. He will let us know where to drop this trailer. Alright, so we're going to take it to where he wants it. So we're going to get our strobes on. And we're going to get around the yard and see what's the best plan of action to get this trailer back up, get unloaded. There's a lot of space in this yard, so it makes it pretty easy to make your drops. There's 3 reefer loads over there. That's pretty nice if you have your tractor. Come here and take a load and take it to where they need to drop it off. Okay, so I believe our location is here to the right. According to the map that we just looked at, there's another reefer load that can be picked up as well. Just remember again to take your time with backing up this trailer, because it does seem to want to whip on you a little bit. Alright, it's just pretty straightforward drop off here. Ran off the curb a little bit. That's okay. We're going to get this thing backed up and get it unloaded. Alright, so that looks like it's going to be good enough to do the drop. So we're going to take it from here. And I hope you guys and girls have enjoyed this video. We're going to look at this payout and see what we got for this load. A little over $5,000. Hope you've enjoyed. Please like, share, and subscribe. This is Q50 Beast.